Space Jam director is saying that they want Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for the third movie. We live in a world of madness. We're going to talk about all that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Pleasure305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
How's it going?
Tiring. I mean, God, thank God it's Friday. That's all I gotta tell you right now. I am so happy it's Friday, and I'm ready for Saturday. I'm ready.
I'm not.
You're not? Oh, because you keep working. That's right.
It's more of the same. Sunday's my only day of actual rest, and even then I don't rest. I need to get back into playing some of my games. By the way, speaking of games,
what? I
got my copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars.
Or aren't you excited?
The one that Daddy Nintendo said I couldn't have past March 31st of this year.
I guess you proved them wrong, haven't you?
Actually, it's still available in Walmart. You can go order it right now. Like they stopped sending copies of the game to retailers, but retailers still have stock. The lesson is always Nintendo is silly,
and Walmart's awesome.
Listen, calm down now. You need to really think about those words you're throwing out there. You just called Walmart awesome.
But I have reasons, because like for situations like this, it's really awesome. So thank God to that. But Willie, I really say we need to talk. We need to talk today because there's so much shit going on, and I need to talk. But
let's go.
You know what? I'm actually going to skip our regular segment we always do. That this whole thing's all brought to you by whatever. I'm just going to skip it right now because we got to get started, guys. Because look, first of all, Netflix reportedly expanding into gaming within the year. Oh my God. So not only we get to Netflix and chill, we get to Netflix and game.
No. I mean, you can game. There ain't no chilling.
I mean, we can.
There's going to be absolutely zero chill.
Okay, Willie. But now that we're talking about this, let's get a little more into detail about it. So it looks like in 2022, they're going to try to bring out a whole subscription service for gaming and Netflix.
Yep. Now, not that, mind you, this is going to come at no cost to current subscribers. Meaning that people who are already subscribed will just get gaming as an extra. Which is not a bad thing.
No, it's not. But my curiosity, Willie, will there be a big change in payment, though? Like, of course, this is a new thing that they're going to be adding. So do you think that they're going to increase Netflix by a little bit more just so you can be playing these games?
Eventually they will. Because they're saying now that it's not going to cost extra. So your current subscription, they'll have games as just a different subcategory like they have for TV shows. Will that last? Well, if the service gains traction and gets more popular, yeah, the price will rise, and they may have to explore the option of giving people of streaming video only service, because there's going to be people who are going to get mad. Oh, you're going to charge me more because now you have games, but I don't play games. But listen, everybody who has discounted Netflix before is now bankrupt. Like, ask Blockbuster what it did for them to discount Netflix.
But that's what I'm wondering, though. But let's, you know what? Fine. As much as I really want to keep talking about Netflix and the gaming and stuff like that, because this is interesting. I get it. I want to do this. This is awesome. But we need to continue, Willie, and we need to continue now, because it looks like we have competition with Nintendo, dude. Or should I say Nintendo has its own competition, not we, but Nintendo has its own competition right now, and it's with Valve, which Valve announces a Steam Deck handheld for PC gaming. I think that's amazing, but I'm not too sure about it. Look, first of all, it's for $399, right? And it's going to be technically the freaking, the competition with Nintendo Switch, but this is technically just for Steam, so you can play all the computer games on this handheld. What are your thoughts about this handheld, Willie? I mean, I've seen it. It looks pretty cool, but like, what are your thoughts about this?
My thoughts are we've been here before.
Okay.
We have been here before because this is not the first time someone comes up and tries to come out with a portable PC. It's Valve, so by far the biggest player in the game. No, I mean, pun completely intended. But I've seen this before. There are portable PCs on the market right now from GPD Win and from other companies. I remember a Kickstarter for the Smash Z getting a lot of hype because it was going to be a portable Steam machine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's, I mean, cool. The reason why I'm not as hyped as I should be about it is because we are talking about Valve here. And remember, the people who came up with the whole concept of Steam machines, they'll probably lose interest in about, 45 minutes.
Give or take. I mean, depending, because if you already, okay, will this be beneficial for the people that already have a Steam account with a bunch of games? Or will this be beneficial for the people that are going to start off and playing it? Because that's where my mind is going, first of all.
This is more beneficial for people who already have a Steam account and who already have a library. I mean, details about the console. They showed a picture of it. It looks pretty slick.
Yeah.
They're saying that expected around December, and it's going to run around $400.
Okay.
Not bad,
Not bad
Again,
at all.
it's Valve. When they throw themselves on something, they throw themselves, I wouldn't say wholeheartedly, but they at least mean it.
Yeah, that is true.
Will it mean that, it's gonna? All the people saying, "Oh no, be careful, Nintendo," slow your roll. That's like the people who are saying that they need Nintendo to compete with Sony and Microsoft. Valve is not Nintendo's competition. Valve wants to encroach in Nintendo's territory, but this is Nintendo's.
Okay.
Valve is going to have to give the average person, the everyday person who only knows Mario and Donkey Kong and all the Nintendo IPs, and convince them, hey, maybe you should try other games.
I mean, there's that. The only reason I say it's a competition for them because this is actually a handheld. Kind of looks like the Nintendo Switch, except I don't think it removes itself. Does
you know who I could see buying one? I'm sorry, what was that?
No, that it looks like the Nintendo Switch, except that the controls don't come off, right?
No, they don't come off. They're hard. They're hard on. You can say a Switch Lite.
Okay, Switch Lite.
But you know who I can see who I can see actually getting into this in a way?
Who?
Agent Joe.
Okay, because
it's a $400 price point.
Yeah.
It's portable. I mean, yeah, he's gonna want it to be 4K and have HDR anyway because he's 4K Agent Joe.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's a portable console, a low asking price, gets him into gaming right away to try out some of the PC games that he's heard about. Serge will definitely jump on this, even though he, all he'll do is play World of Warships.
That's fucked up.
Not there's anything wrong with that, but there are other games. So yeah, I actually could see Agent Joe getting into this.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to ask him one day to see what are his thoughts exactly about this. But I personally think,
He'll say I'm wrong.
Yeah, but even though you're right.
I mean, I always am, except when I'm not.
Well, there's that. But I think
do we have to play the clip? I think we have to play the clip. Roll it.
Go. Hey, tuck in your skirt, baby. Come on. My shit always works sometimes.
I mean, there's nothing better than just that clip right now. Just right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
dead serious. I think he will. I don't think he will even have an argument with it, and he will go along with it because he knows it's the truth. But that is something interesting. But I would like to ask our fans out there, being that they're gamers themselves and and maybe we have a good majority of computer gamers there. Which do you think you see yourself buying this, and do you see yourself, doing pretty much the same thing as a Nintendo Switch and carrying it around with you and having a Wi-Fi and everything else so you can play those games? I would like to know your thoughts. Actually, not I, we would like to know your thoughts. Please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts, and let's have a conversation going about this, guys. So, in other news, Candace Parker is NBA 2K's first female cover athlete. You know what? Congratulations on that. I think that's awesome. I mean, if you think about it, the 2K series has always been, of course, male athletes on there. This is going to be the first time they actually put a female WNBA player on there. That's dope.
Congratulations to her, and congratulations to 2K Games to actually make this choice.
Exactly. It's going to be for 2K22, but still, badass. Great move.
I mean, irrespective of what I feel about the game, it's a good move. It's a good move. Let's be serious. All right, you always hear about how college athletes one day dream of having their likeness on a game. Well, it's like that for women as it is for men.
It's true.
And there aren't too many sports where you can have a female athlete on there.
Yeah.
Well, this just happens to be one of them. And it's good to see that they did it.
No, I totally agree, dude. Totally agree. And I think, again, I congratulate them for doing that. And Candace Parker, awesome. Congratulations on being on that cover. That's amazing. Great news, man. Good news all the way around. The only thing I have now that is not related to this news is Star Wars EA Play related news right now, which it looks like there won't be any new Star Wars game at the Star Wars game EA Play event next week. I'm not sure how I feel about this because to be honest, I haven't really cared that much about it. There's a lot of people that are, they're very hooked on the franchise of certain of the games that they put for EA, but I don't really care too much about it.
I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised at the fact that I care, or the fact that they're not doing it?
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised at either one. I mean, truthfully, speaking for myself, Star Wars isn't giving me a reason to care.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they've had good games. I'm not going to say Star Wars Squadrons was actually very fun. And Star Wars Fallen Jedi, what was it? Star Wars Jedi Fallen in Order? That's what it was. Good game. Also good game. But I wasn't expecting much. Ever since Lucasfilm decided, or LucasArts, decided they were going to go and have other people take a crack at it, I honestly didn't care what EA did. So
I don't know.
There won't be a game at EA Live. Well, I feel bad for Star Wars fans.
And those are the ones that actually get hurt the most. And for any of our fans out there that love EA Play and like the Star Wars franchise out there, I don't mean none of this as a bad thing, but it's kind of a truth, man. Because most of these games, either you have to have some sort of microtransaction for it, or sometimes they don't finish the game right, and sometimes there's always something wrong with it. That's the part that I'm trying to get to. But we don't mean no ill will to it. I really hope that they come out with a great Star Wars game on next time. But at least for now, I can just tell you right now that let's see what happens.
I don't want to sit there and be all full of snark over it because, like I said, I feel bad for Star Wars fans who are looking for a new game. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna be snarky.
Good.
With the way EA treats Star Wars games, you think it's Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto.
You know what? You're absolutely right. The way you put it out there, it does sounds pretty accurate to that. You're right.
But anyway,
you know what, Willie? Let's continue because there's this right here is where I'm not too curious about, but it happened yesterday already. And it's the Nintendo Switch OLED pre-orders are live or went live yesterday. The pre-orders went down yesterday already, as we all know, on July 15th, and it happened already at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard and Eastern. And I'm just gonna say, okay. I know. Look, I don't want to be the dick of the group right now. I was always looking forward to the Switch. I always wanted to see the newer Switch, the HD Switch, the good Switch with an awesome OLED screen and all that. But let's be honest. All we're getting is a better screen, 32 gigs more of memory, and a new kickstand for that shit for it can hold up. I see nothing more to that thing.
And Ethernet. Don't forget the Ethernet.
I forgot the Ethernet. The Ethernet, yes.
Which only I care about. Listen, you know you love it. You know you want it.
I don't. I mean, look. If I do want one, I want the white and black one. It looks pretty cool. I like the. It got that. I don't know. It looks very sleek.
Nice.
It does look nice. It does look nice. But if it's the same as every other Switch, I don't want it. It's just
exact same.
It's just pointless. I just see it as a pointless thing to buy, unless you're the type of person that really wants one because you never got one yet, and you just want to get that newer screen one. I understand. That'd be cool because they haven't said nothing.
You're not gonna like me for saying this.
What?
But I'm gonna say it anyway.
Go.
There's no point to a 4K Switch either.
Well, I'm not gonna. I won't argue with that either. But docked at least. I mean, let's see. But still, do you find any reason of buying? Okay, Willie. Since you're saying the 4K Switch, if they ever make one, there's no point for it. Then do you think there's a point for this Nintendo Switch?
Personally, no.
Okay.
Remember, neither of those are marketed towards me. I am just giving my opinion, and in my opinion, neither of them are worth a damn because a 4K Mario game is still a Mario game, meaning it's going to be fun. You just got more pixels.
True.
But there are people who have 4K TVs and are going to want a console that they want to play. That will, that will justify the purchase of the console for gaming. And because they aren't PC gamers, because they're not cool, they may find the 4K Switch palatable. Mm-hmm. And then there's people who are high-tech nerds like me, but who must have the absolute latest and greatest of everything. And they'll want to buy in too.
I don't know. I just feel that this Switch is just meant for a majority that couldn't get the first good batch of Switches, and they want to get the used ones, even though they can still buy a new one right now, like in GameStop or anywhere else right now. But
there is nothing wrong with used. I bought mine used.
Absolutely not. But I'm saying for those that they're just trying to buy it really quick for the kids, and give them that something like, hey, look, I got you a new one or something. You know what I'm saying? You know how kids are nowadays.
Oh no, I know absolutely what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like for us, already grown up, I don't mind used. We know how to fix it. We know how to work around it because we could fix the drift with a piece of paper. That's not the point. We can get this one
1 millimeter thick. 1 millimeter thick. Don't just get any old piece of paper.
Not just 1 millimeter thick.
Don't go and rip a page from your child's composition book that you bought for $1.05 at the dollar store because dollar stores are a lie. Anyway,
but it's true though. And, as a friend, a parent, a guardian, whatever you are, you're going to want to get that kid, the box, the hold, the seal, and everybody, set it up for the first time, the smell of something new. And you're going to be like, you know what? I got to get him that new one. So what you're going to do, since he doesn't have one, you're going to go for that new one with the OLED. And of course, I have no problem with that. Now, for people that have the system itself now, to go for an OLED, I guess they don't care about money, but I guess to each their own. I just don't see the point of getting it.
I will say that I remember a report that said, or not a report, but an analyst had said that they think that this OLED Switch is like a half measure because what they really want to do is release the 4K one, but because of the chip shortage and the pandemic and all the things going on. Mm-hmm. That they had to play for time because there wasn't enough chips to be able to get a 4K one.
Yeah.
And okay, that's possible. Entirely possible. They wanted to get a new console out to please the shareholders, and they couldn't get enough chips for a 4K one. But their supply lines are still going good. So all right, you know what? Just put a prettier screen on there.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Excuse me, hiccup. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But for people that already have previously owned a Switch right now, and they own one, and to go for a new one just because it has a bigger screen, which is just a couple inches only, on OLED and all the things, I don't know. I don't find the reason for it.
I can think of another group of people that might be interested in it.
Who?
People who only have a Switch Lite.
Yeah, it's true.
My daughter only has a Switch Lite. Maybe she'll want to go ahead and commit to buying the OLED one because it's a brighter screen.
I see. Well, I mean, you know what? I'll leave that to our guests to decide and to let us know what are their thoughts about this. If you guys are previous owners of a Switch or not, comment down below. We will let you know what do you guys think about the fact that the Switch that we have now, it's just technically a semi-upgraded version of the regular Switch. Not a lot in the whole graphics or anything. Just technically the screen and a couple of that. But what are your thoughts? Do you think it's worth to buy, that Switch as well? Do you think it's something that you really need, or you want to wait out until Nintendo pretty much boots out something a little more powerful that might be, who knows, maybe stronger than the regular Switch and that Switch combined? I mean,
there was one thing I didn't think about with regards to the possibility of a 4K Switch. I was thinking that maybe the hardware wasn't there, but I forgot that NVIDIA is the one that makes the chip that powers the Switch.
Yeah.
How up to it are you with PC lingo?
50-50.
You know what DLSS is?
I know I can't remember that one.
Basically, DLSS is an NVIDIA thing that will take a 1080p image and upscale it to 4K with a level of fidelity that will fool you into thinking you're actually watching native 4K. I could see a Switch with an upgraded Tegra that can handle DLSS. Maybe.
It's a possibility.
Also remember that Nintendo doesn't like losing money on consoles.
No, they don't. That definitely, they don't like losing money.
They are there. The last console that they actually lost money on to try to get it to sell was the GameCube.
Oh,
no, it was the GameCube. The Wii U was a more powerful Wii, and the Wii was a more powerful GameCube.
I see.
So they don't like losing money.
No, it's fine. You know what? I don't like losing money either. Which comes to the next topic right now of what I'm not going to spend my money on, and it's going to be to see Space Jam. But the only reason the only reason I'm bringing up that is because for some apparent reason, the director of Space Jam wants Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the third movie. We have not fucking got to see the second movie, and they're already planning for the third movie. Look, dude, I'm just gonna say right now, no, thank you, no, thank you at all. I don't want nothing with that movie, and the fact that they're gonna put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in there, it says very little to me, and I don't want nothing with it. It just sounds like to me that it's gonna be garbage.
What did I tell you about movies nowadays? About how they don't make a movie unless they can see themselves making 3 movies. So yes, of course they're thinking about the next movie. They might not make it because we'll talk about that in a second. They might not make it, but they're sure as hell planning it. And of course they want Rock the Dwayne Johnson in there.
I mean, yeah, he is a high-paid actor, but I personally think that it's just a waste of time.
Actor.
Well,
listen, it's a waste of time to everyone except the people at Warner Brothers who think it's a great idea, and to Rock the Dwayne Johnson because hey, they ain't no man go sit there and sneeze at a paycheck.
No, it's true. But you know what, man? Besides the fact that they want Wayne the Rock Johnson in there, there's already critics out there about the movie who saw this fucking movie. And guess what, Willie? It's not all great. It's not all great at all.
First of all, kidding.
No, I was actually shocked because I thought this movie was going to do fantastic. But nope, there's people that didn't like it. First of all, we're going to talk about Joshua Rivera, which he is from Polygon. He thought, and I quote, Space Jam: A New Legacy looked like a marketing sideshow with a 2-hour running time.
You're kidding.
I kid you not. And there's another guy here. What?
Wait. You're trying to tell me that a Space Jam movie isn't a movie, but just a vehicle for marketing purposes?
I mean, right? Shocking, right? Like, who would do such a thing?
What is this blasphemy you speak of?
I don't know.
The first Space Jam was a critical masterpiece for its deep dive into a person's feelings and how they have to overcome obstacles. Now, it was Michael Jordan, so yeah, it was marketing.
It was marketing. Especially they brought the Big Mac and a bunch of other things there, but yeah, it was Michael Jordan. But look, Frank, I might say it wrong, Sheck of Hollywood Reporter had a similar criticism. Huh?
You did good.
Oh, thank you. He thought the movie looks like a Warner Brothers just vomited all over the place. And it's just, well, we said it best, Willie. It is Ready Player One Extreme. It is. It's Ready Player One Extreme.
I think calling it Ready Player One Extreme actually insults Ready Player One.
It does, and I'm very sorry for Ready Player One people and for the Ready Player One people that made the movie. But they said it. This movie was just tremenda propaganda because everything in that movie was just ass. Because they said that all the characters were like on some sort of crack, especially that I can't even explain it. There's so much reviews for this fucking movie already. They came out yesterday. And I was watching them because, why not, right? Why not? And I was just there going, why was this a movie, first of all? Why was this something that they wanted to make? I guess they don't like us. They don't like us, Willie. They don't like us.
I'm going to be fair now.
Please.
Okay? It's fun to beat this movie up, because really it had no need, in my opinion, to exist. But let's be 100% honest.
Yes.
This movie was not meant for us.
No, it's not.
This movie is for children.
Or for the fanatics for LeBron James.
No, Looney Tunes. Okay, for LeBron James, maybe. There ain't no Looney Tunes fans in this.
No, there's no Looney Tunes fan.
None.
I mean, they technically said that the movie itself was not too much of Looney Tunes until like somewhere around the middle, from what I heard.
This is a LeBron James project through and through, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be outside clear on that. The man wants to make the movie. He can make whatever movie he wants. It's up to us as the audience to decide whether or not we want to see it.
No, you're absolutely right. And you know what? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion in the movie, but I'm just gonna let you know, mine is very low. I don't have no opinions of this movie. I do have an opinion of a movie that we're going to talk about in a few minutes, but I have none for this one.
I have a very good friend who is going to take her son to go see this movie.
Okay.
She has access to HBO Max. She has a way to watch this at home, but she is going to watch it at theaters because she wants to take her son to see a movie, and this is the movie he wants to see. This is like every other children's movie out there. Oh, you didn't like Boss Baby Family? Guess what? It wasn't for you. It wasn't for us. It was for them kids.
Mm-hmm.
And them kids make some money. Ask Universal.
It's true. They do. They absolutely do, dude. And I'm just personally saying it, dude. Like, look, as a parent, I think if they like the movie, good. Their kid is going to love the movie, and he's going to be pretty much like us when we're growing up going, you know what? The first Space Jam that I saw was this one, LeBron James. I loved it because I'm a kid and I had no sense of taste in movies, which I highly understand.
Not just that. It's just what they like is what they like.
That's true. We
Listen,
can't change that.
You tell a parent, okay, you know what? You shouldn't sit there and take your kid because this movie's crap. And you're gonna tell them you know what they're gonna tell you?
Hmm?
Wait, I get to make my kid shut up for an hour and a half, and you're telling me no?
Yeah, right?
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Kiss my ass. You're not going to make me stop this one. But you know what, Willie?
Right.
Look, again, for the parent, by all means, do it. Take your kid, let them enjoy the movie. You could pretty much be on TikTok or whatever the fuck you're doing. You don't have to watch the movie.
Don't do that in a movie theater. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I got it. But still, just, for them. But if you did see the movie and you're our age and have a different opinion, I would love to hear it. I need to hear it. I want to hear it with every inch of my body. I need to hear this. But please, let us know down below what you guys think. But we need to talk about Suicide Squad, guys. We need to talk about it and how everyone that's gone to see this movie so far, I guess in private screenings or whatnot, are talking highly of this movie. And I'm so into it. Willie, you want to fill us in a little bit more about this one?
Okay, first of all, Space Jam: A New Legacy, that's for kids. Suicide Squad, that's for daddy. Daddy want to see.
Damn right. Yeah, this is just awesome.
And early reviews seem to be very positive.
Extremely positive, actually.
Eric Eisenberg from Cinema Blend tweeted about it, and I quote, "The Suicide Squad is all kinds of kick-ass." Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
There
have been quite a few that have seen it as well, and they all say the same.
Yeah. Some say that this is just an amazing thing, like for a comic book movie, and whoever follows the comic book, that it's just pretty much there with it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm down. I'm ready. I'm ready for this movie.
They've taken some, like most movies, they've taken some liberties with the original source material. Because I read a little more in depth as to what Polka Dot Man's all about, and yeah, it's grotesque.
Nah,
but whatever. This is a movie that people are anticipating. Like, it's rated R. You can't take your kids
at all.
And the people that have been anticipating it are getting some good news.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all see things. At the hell was that? That was a big ass gunshot.
That was probably a firecracker.
No, I know a gunshot when I hear it. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
A lot of people are looking forward to this, myself included, and I'm happy to say that yeah, I'm good with this. I'm good with the thought of this movie doing well.
I'm same here, man.
DC,
I'm so ready for that. I can't wait for it.
DC needs a good movie because I mean, listen, I love Marvel movies as much as the next person. I'm Marvel primarily, but god damn it, I need to see some good DC movies.
I agree. But you know what, Willie? Since we're talking about movies, let's talk about Marvel movies, which is going to lead off right now to Doctor Strange 2. Elizabeth Olsen can't stop. She can't stop and won't stop teasing how scary Sam Raimi's movie was going to be. I am ready. Besides the fact that we have Sam Raimi, who's done the freaking Evil Dead movies and a bunch of other cool movies, especially the Spider-Man series, I'm ready for this one. I am so beyond ready for this movie.
Oh yeah.
Look, the fact that this woman cannot stop talking about how scary it is, and pretty much feeling the consensus of fear and thrill and misled and stuff like that. It's there. Like, it's telling me right now that we're going to be running into this movie blindly, and we're going to be hitting everything on the way. And I'm ready.
Well, direct quote from her.
Yes.
It's a very scary movie. It's old Sam Raimi. They're trying to create the scariest Marvel movie, so there's that.
Yeah.
And the man has. I mean, he's a great movie to begin with.
Of course.
But I mean, if you're wondering what the man has to offer as far as horror, he did the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah. and he did them really well, which they're
Yeah.
quite enjoyable.
Yes, now we're talking about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I remember now a quote from Bruce Campbell,
Okay.
who wouldn't confirm that he's in there, but did say, "Look, Sam Raimi can't do anything without me." I mean, Bruce Campbell in the movie.
Bruce
I mean, he was in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, and also, what's this guy's name? I forgot. Whatever movie that Sam Raimi has been in, he always has a couple of people that he worked with on certain movies like Evil Dead and whatnot appeared in Spider-Man as cameos.
Like I said, Bruce Campbell did.
Yeah, which I was like, yeah, I'm pleased. I'm glad with what he's done there, dude.
You remember where Bruce Campbell was?
He was the butler. Not the butler. He was what announcer? Oh, for the fight. For the fight.
For the fight. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the
3 minutes.
Oh my god.
He was the announcer.
Scene. He was the announcer. He was also he was also in the restaurant. I remember that part. Where else was he? He's been in certain parts of the fucking movie. I can't really remember. I just remember that he's been like in small little tidbits in the freaking
Bruce
movie.
Campbell's awesome, and that's just all you have to accept. That's it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Willie. And you know what else? What everyone has to accept right now?
That we done.
Technically, yeah, you're right.
We done.
Yeah, we're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to stay here with you, but it's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing podcast. And as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on next purchase order. That's MIAGEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste on the shopping cart. That's 10% saved there, guys. And make sure to follow our friends at Decora Lights, which they have some killer LEDs, which you cannot go wrong buying. They're such a good price for them, and they can do little engravements and stuff on it. Or just tell them something specific that you want. They'll make it happen. But let them know that Miami Geeks sent you. And yes, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we out. And we'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Bye.